it's already 3:30, but hello, welcome back. I have no idea what this video is gonna be since she's been fussy like all day. So I might wrap some of Evan's presents because I put them in the boxes. I just haven't wrapped them in wrapping paper yet. And then, I don't know, straighten up the living room. But this is gonna be a super short video, so we'll see what happens. It'll probably be maybe 10 minutes, but again, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get this one down for a nap soon. She's fighting her nap super hard right now. I got to take a nap this morning, ironically, but when Evan came home for lunch, he put her down and she slept for about an hour and a half, so that was good. But I guess the only Christmassy thing that I'm going to be doing today is wrapping these presents. So Evan is home. Addie took about an hour and 15-minute nap, and I'm about to season this chicken. We're doing grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, and probably a pasta. But yeah, I'll take you with me as I season my chicken. Alright, so I got everything ready for my chicken. I'm going to be basically just cutting them in half. I usually cut off all the random excess fat on it and the cartilage and like sometimes they have a little piece of bone on it, so I'll cut all that off. But yeah, I usually cut them in half and then make sure that the tendons and stuff aren't in it because those are disgusting. But there were 3 chicken breasts and I was able to get, I believe, 7 pieces out of it. But yeah, I think I got 7 pieces out of it. But I was only gonna do 2 chicken breasts, and that was gonna be 5 pieces. But Evan told me to go ahead and do all 3 chicken breasts, so that's what I did. But this part I just sped up because it took me a little bit to get all of the, trimmings off and whatnot. But when I season it, I will show you guys. Well, not show you, you'll see. But I'll tell you guys what I use. Obviously, you can see all the seasonings in the back, but there's a process to it. There is a process to it. So I ended up getting 8 pieces, not 7 pieces. But the first thing that I do is I cover both sides with brown sugar. I know that's not really that common, but there used to be this other seasoning that we used that had brown sugar in it, and it gave it a little bit of sweetness, even though this next seasoning that I put on it, it has a little bit of spice to it. So it was like a really nice combination, but I just sprinkled the brown sugar on both sides, and then start with the other seasoning. So this seasoning, I believe, it's like a pre-made seasoning, but when we ran out, I just looked at the ingredients on the back and I followed those ingredients. Obviously, there's some ingredients that I'm missing, but what I put in it is salt, pepper, cumin, paprika, garlic salt, or garlic powder, onion powder, and then a little bit of oregano. And I just decided to put it all in the same container that the original came in, but I put that on both sides of the chicken. I just, you know, spread it out with my hands so that there's not clumps of it in one spot. But yeah, that's basically how we make our grilled chicken, and it's absolutely amazing. And we're eating it with mashed potatoes and then a pastaroni pasta as a side, and it literally just, it turns out so amazing, especially since we grill it. But yeah, so those are my seasonings, and I'll put the seasoning in the comment section of like where we got it, because it comes in a pack of 4. This brand is like, it has amazing seasonings. But yeah, and that's it. Alright, so now I'm gonna be wrapping Evan's Christmas presents. I have 3 for him. I could have put them all in one, but I decided to just do, you know, individual, so he had more than one gift, because his birthday and our anniversary is on the same day, which is also next week. So here I just decided to cut a big piece of the wrapping paper. Hopefully it'll fit. You'll see in a minute that it does not. But this is the first gift. Since I have the cartoon side as Addie's, I decided to do just the blue side for Evan. I asked him if he wanted to do the blue or the red, and he said red, or blue, not red, sorry. But here I am just wrapping the presents. So the whole time I was just talking to Evan. He was on FaceTime with his mom. We were just, you know, hanging out with Addie and all that stuff. So this is the voiceover. This is crazy. 2 videos with voiceovers. I've never done that before, but I kind of like it. But yeah, so this is the first present that I'm wrapping, and then you'll see me wrap 2 more. So right here, I was just setting them up under the tree. I just moved Addie's presents and stuck his right next to it. This wrapping paper, this is when I realized that I wouldn't have enough for the last 2. And so I was debating whether or not I should just cut it in half. And then as I was doing it, I realized in the middle of me cutting it that I had cut too much for this one present. So you'll see for the next one that I did not have enough. Also, I was trying to look for my scissors, and they were under my leg the whole entire time. I literally did not know where I had put them, and that's where they were. But yeah, so this is the second present that I'm wrapping, and that's when I realized that it was too small, the last piece for the last piece of, not the last piece, but the last present. Alright, here it is. When I realized that it was too small and wouldn't fit over this present. But since it was for Evan, it didn't really matter, so you'll see me realize that since it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna wrap it anyways. I flipped the box over, so this is the bottom of the box, and I was like, you know what, it's fine, no one's gonna see it, he's the only one that's gonna see it. My parents might see it, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so I just wrapped it. There was just a little bit of space left over. I had to wrap it the other way instead of the way I was doing the other ones because it was shorter. But it all worked out in the end. It looked fine. It was kind of loose because I couldn't get it tight as well, or as tight as I wanted it to, or as the other ones. But yeah, that was me finishing his Christmas presents because I had them in the boxes for like a week now, and I was like, I should really wrap them, and I guess this was the video I decided to wrap them in.